Here we go again. Take two.
Well, take two. I don't know
How's that sound?
if it's working now, but we're back. Sorry about that. We're talking to Tyler here and Erik Harms. Was really enjoying talking about that. And I saw, is your number one receiver that's played for the Storm, does he live here in town?
He does.
Because I think I saw a picture on Facebook or something yesterday where it was doing something out at the field.
He's an assistant coach now.
Oh, he is.
He's
Okay,
our wide
even
receivers
better.
coach.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, I saw Corey Johnson, I think, coaches for you too. That's
Corey's,
cool.
Best nose guard to play in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a St. Cloud State alum, and that's another scenario of these guys where it's kind of a diamond in the rough. I mean, Corey, his game fit. The indoor game is perfect for Corey. And Corey's so smart at finding the little nuances of how to get an advantage. Because in indoor football, it's one-on-one. It's the center versus the nose guard, and that's your battle. And what people don't realize is, you always say watch the balls and nose guard. Corey would watch the wide receivers in motion.
Because they know when they hit the line that they got to hike the ball.
He can go.
Yep.
And if they don't hike the ball,
Then it's
outside.
outside.
So
That's perfect.
Corey was down.
Sure.
And he's been dearly missed, but having him on the coaching staff, he's got high expectations.
Oh, I'll bet. Well, knowing that guy, I don't doubt that for one minute. So, dates, season, we've got, I think, 7 home games left. Is that right?
7 home games, yep. Our first game, we kicked off March 13th. We won that against Quad Cities. Last weekend, we went down to Bismarck and won that. It was kind of a rough ending at the end of the game, but we got a really young team. And so we're 2-0. Kickoff Monday, the 28th, at home against Iowa Barnstormers. We lost to them 3 times last year.
Got to pick it up.
So
What time is that?
7:05.
7:05.
So, one of the questions I got in the how many teams you got in the league?
We got 16.
Okay, and so is it? I mean, do you play everybody once?
No, so we have conferences. We have a Western Conference.
Okay.
and an Eastern Conference.
The of the teams that are in your conference and stuff like that, who do you expect to be battling it out with?
It's interesting. It's Frisco, Texas is going to be. So we expect it to be Massachusetts, us, Frisco, and then I'd say like Green Bay or Iowa. Sure. But Frisco, Massachusetts, and us. Top 3. I'm confident in saying that. Sure. If Iowa's listening, they're probably calling me out on it, but
They don't even know what Chislic is.
yeah, right. So
Where's South Dakota?
they're tough teams. Massachusetts was a first-year team in our league last year.
Really?
And they won the national title.
Were they a team prior to that, though, in a different league? Or
They were. And it was kind of a different ownership group. But a guy came together, bought the organization, moved it into, I can't remember exactly where they're located around Mass, but and then put a practice squad.
Oh, wow.
And won the national title down in Arizona.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it was good.
So, obviously, home games are the best games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's the worst one? What's the worst environment to go play in?
Do you mean like?
Can he say this on camera?
Hey, as long as we're making enemies, the Barnstormers hate us.
Yeah, right? Screw Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
I was gonna even say, you mean hospitality wise or crowd wise?
No, like who's likely to spit on you?
Oh man, I would say, back in the day, it was the Omaha Beef. They were good. They were brutal. They're not in our league anymore. I remember say, yeah, you remember those? Yeah. Freaking cowbells.
Yeah.
That's man, that's a good question. I would like to say we're that crowd.
Sure.
If we have to go anywhere, I'd say Arizona. When we play them, they get after us.
Just throwing rattlesnakes and stuff.
Yeah, they get after us. But the thing is when you go to Arizona, when you walk into their facility, you know that they've been around a long time. They make it known. They just intensity in there, their music. They set the tone right away.
Yeah.
So I'd say Arizona.
Awesome.
How important is that for the team? Do you think there's another team that sets the tone like that, where you go in there going, we know it's going to be a fight all day? Where you want to be, like you just said, you want to be the team where they go, God, Sioux Falls today.
Yeah. So what's funny is when we used to play in the old arena. Did you ever come to games?
Yeah.
Then?
Yep. I had season tickets.
Oh man, it was so loud in there.
Yeah.
And
It was only 5,000 people or something like that.
5,000, and it was packed. And our end zones were only like 4 yards deep, and they were rounded on the corners. And so opposing teams couldn't figure it out when they got close to the goal.
Oh yeah, because what the heck?
We're so close together. And then when we went to the Denny, beautiful place, right? But it's more spread out.
Yep.
Holds what, like 8,000 people in the lower bowl, or whatever it is. Our field is bigger. That was an adjustment for us because our fans are further apart. Yeah.
Do you like that? Do you not like that?
We like it. I mean, because we also appreciate when teams come in, so they stay at the Sheraton. They don't even have to leave their hotel. They walk right down the hallway, way at the Premier Center. And when you walk into the Premier Center, it's like, you know what I mean? We have a sweet gray field. Everything looks sharp. But if you could take the atmosphere from the old arena and match it in there,
that'd be awesome.
It'd be hands down.
Well, I got to tell a story, and Ryan Hofer's listening, he'll know this one, but so we got tickets on the front, kind of the front row at the arena one time. And you're literally, from here to the edge of the table, like to the pads where the play goes by. And I don't remember who the receiver was, it doesn't matter, but he's coming in motion, and they're probably 8 yards from us, and I just got 2 full beers. And I walk up the steps, get on there, and walk to sit down. I sit down, and of course I'm running in motion, so receivers just flying, and the quarterback throws an absolute laser. And I look up, and all I see is a football coming right at my nose, and I go, ah! And I throw both beers in the air, just covered me in beer, and of course the receiver caught it, touchdown. I mean, it was, but I just threw the beers up in the air because I thought my nose was going to get exploded.
All athleticism.
I thought gone.
I thought you were hands team.
It turns out it was not.
Yeah.
No, it was not. No,
Not working.
Did you apologize to people behind you?
Well, luckily it all came right back down on me,
okay.
and then my buddy next to me was laughing his ass off for a good half an hour. So
It
I was
honestly,
still joking about it.
it happens all the time.
Oh, I bet.
And-
Yeah, I will never forget that ball because when you look up and the ball is like 10 feet from your face and it's coming that hard, but you don't realize the receiver's coming so fast.
Oh, that's classic.
That was something else. So, got a game coming up on Monday. Just wanted to say something to the people out there that we are actually giving away. So we get some Storm tickets, and we're going to do giveaways for most of the games. Not every one of them, most of the games. So if you do want some Storm tickets and you wanted to get in the drawing for that, if you come down prior to the game, which again is Monday, 7:05. You can just ask the server when you're there, just, hey, can we sign up for the drawing? And they'll put you in the drawing, and then we'll draw a couple days. So I think, Pong, are we drawing on Saturday for the tickets?
Well, 2 days prior to the game.
2 days, so it is
it's a
Saturday.
Monday
So-
game, then it'll be like that.
So this week we're drawing on Saturday for tickets. We'd love to have people come in and ask for them because we have some great seats. Thank you, Tyler. But come on in and sign up for those. And again, it goes through July, and it's kind of in July. I
End of
think.
July.
Yeah.
Yep.
So come on down for that. It's free, no charge of that. Just we need to have you come down and grab a beer, take something to eat, whatever you want to do before that. So, see, and this is what you need to do when you're here. Hey, speaking of
She's my favorite.
happy hour, we changed hours on happy hour, so we're actually doing it. From now, we're doing it instead of 4 to 7, we're doing 2 to 6 happy hour. So for people for the summer, because everybody wants to, get in, get out, head out and grill and whatever they're going to do. So come on down for that. We actually got some new drinks on the menu here for the summer. We've got, you guys want to try something new, or are you guys just doing the beer?
I'll try it. What do we got?
All right. Well, so what do we got? So I think we got this is a Bud Light Seltzer hard soda. This is orange soda. We've got a nice hard iced tea and a nice hard lemonade.
I'll do the iced tea.
All right, so we got one iced tea. Yeah.
Surprise me.
So just give us one of each.
Hey, if you mix the iced tea and the lemonade, is that a hard Arnold Palmer?
It is. I was thinking the same thing.
Which is
Actually,
off-putting,
Arnie-
just to say it.
Is it
but-
Arnie Palmy?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
You know, they say the world changed when seltzer beers came out. Is that true? Did the world start changing?
Mine did.
Did we
so-
get
but-
skinnier? Because I didn't see that happen.
Wait, what?
I did the iced
Wait, we're supposed to
tea
get
one.
skinnier?
So one of the questions I had, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Well, now
is the iced
timeout.
This is the
Timeout.
iced tea?
It's
Okay.
So what is this?
Peach,
tea.
peach tea.
Yeah, I can handle that.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Because it's not like over sweet, but it's sweet enough.
It's like tea with a little sweet and a little carb, like carbonation.
I feel like you could drink 100 of them though if you're out on a boat. It's
Yeah.
70 degrees.
you
Is
say
a
that
good
like
thing?
it's a problem, Tyler.
Yeah, it's
2 at a time, you're just going stone cold on those things? Or
you're like when the football's coming out of your head. You just,
Oh, it does smell like orange pop. Okay, this one's the orange soda, Bud
I
Light
kind of want to try
seltzer.
that one.
this one's really good.
All right, we got to check. What's the calories on this for the ladies?
I'll get you
100 calories, 100,
Yeah.
2 carbs,
2 cards.
I don't know, no sugar. Yeah, 2 carbs. Hey, look at that.
It literally tastes like a Fanta.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this to my kids when they can't sleep.
Yeah.
Really
Wow, it does.
Right?
Oh my god.
It's
No,
like
I'm not, because they will hammer that.
Yeah, that is really good.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's
Sorry,
it's like a Fanta.
that is absolutely just a Fanta.
That could be a problem. That's unreal.
Yeah. Put that in a fountain.
How much? Oh, so is it this one?
Yeah, that's that one.
5%? I
Oh.
mean, there's
No
no
way.
way it tastes that way. And 2 carbs, man. That's what's in your macros, bro.
Yes, because I look like a guy that does that.
Of course.
Yeah.
That is so good.
That is
Oh,
so-
that's interesting. So we've got a bunch of new stuff like that down here if you guys want to try that kind of stuff. Obviously, we have beers that rotate. We rotate it. You know, we keep the crushers in here, the Coors Light, Bud Light, all that kind of stuff. But we definitely have some of our local brews, and we try to change those out as you go. Also, one thing is if you guys have something you really want to see here, let us know. Let the bartender know that, hey, I really want to see you guys try this local brew, and we try to, like I said, we try to Have sound anymore?
I think your battery is down the red button.
Oh, is it dead? So, what's the next one? What do we got coming? Sweet barbecue. Now, I've had this one. This one's really good.
We could do that for like a summer thing.
So this isn't on the menu,
Here's an onion on my hand.
but you can ask for it anytime.
It's like the late night menu, so it's supposed to be like 8 o'clock and after because
It's like when the
we'll
Ubers.
shut the kitchen down,
Okay.
but we'll have some of these pizzas ready. But if you say, hey, I gotta have one, we'll make it.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Round 2?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
What everybody wants to do is
There
watch
we
me eat.
go.
Oh, look at that chicken chislic on
One of
there
my
with
favorite
barbecue
activities
sauce.
is to watch people eat.
Yeah.
So you didn't have the taco before now? This is your first time trying the
The taco I haven't had. We have a Philly, we have a barbecue chicken, we have
There you
like
go.
4 other ones too. That was,
Boom,
and
biscuit.
Hans said they just made the tacos. That was my first time. It was really good.
Yeah, it was.
I gotta try this bad boy.
What's this now?
This is the barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken.
I like the chislic on there. It's got like such a hearty bite to it.
No, that's got
That is good.
yeah, that's got good flavor.
And for the price you can't beat, they give a sub for $6.
Yeah,
You know what?
no,
these,
for sure.
these would be good if you take them to go too.
Yeah,
They last. You know,
Yeah,
that's one
because
thing.
the bread's not gonna get soggy. It's good.
Right. So you
Well,
pop in and get them.
When you talk, like, we're just getting pieces of them, but when you look at what's actually on one, if
Yeah.
you order it, like,
Yeah.
I took Alexa through Jimmy John's the other day, and it was me and her, and it was $21.
Seriously?
Yes, it was $21, and it was a sandwich and 2 sandwiches, 2 chips, and 2 drinks. And I was like, when I got up there, you know, I kind of had some money ready and stuff like that. And they were like, that's $21.52. I'm like, whoa,
Okay,
Oh, I gotta go back to the car.
just a second, let me get in the vault.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah. Did you use the sweet hot mess on there?
No, that's just regular barbecue.
That's good stuff.
Speaking of that, sauces, I want to remind you guys that if you guys come down here, you can't order a bottle of sauce at any point. You say, hey, I want sweet hot ness or Thai chili, whatever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
can
so
get sauce?
we'll bottle it up for you and let it go. Or
Oh,
take
wow.
it. The problem is we can't necessarily we aren't able to ship it out right now.
Sure.
Because we don't have it packaged per se where you could go across the border. You can come down here and get it. But some of the they
Smokey
don't have
and
the
Bandit style across the border.
they don't have the preservatives and stuff in them that you would if you have a
What if I want to take it to Texarkana?
if you're
And if I want a semi-load of sweet hotness, and I want to get from Texarkana
and I'm sorry I have the song in my head and I can't think of the right word.
eastbound and down, loaded up and
trucking. I was trying to think of that and I'm like, you were setting me up and I completely failed.
That's all right.
I'm sorry. I completely failed.
Well, hey,
that was
not the
perfect.
first time, won't be the last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that road goes both ways.
I appreciate that. But what the hell was I going to say when you said that?
You can't ship it across the border.
Nah, well, so anyway, but you come and get it. Any of the sauces, we'll bottle them up for you.
So
Right now, Tyler's
So
over
you
here
making
going,
these just? So this barbecue, this is regular barbecue sauce, or you made
Yeah,
this?
so we make the barbecue sauce, and then that barbecue sauce is the base for a lot of our other sauces. So the Rack Triple X is our super
Don't give
hot.
away your secrets now.
Is our super hot barbecue sauce.
Tyler, you
But we basically
Melt
take
your face off.
that base because it's such a good base, and it's like 28 ingredients to make the barbecue sauce.
Hey, can we do something fun? As long as we're live and
Push-up
stuff like that.
contest between you two guys?
No, we should just let's bring an onion ring out
No,
for him.
with the hot one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Just no.
Tyler, another episode.
No,
Hey, do
it'll,
you
it'll
like
be so
hot
fun.
stuff?
It'll be so
Hey,
fun.
what's your temp gauge?
I like spicy food. Yeah.
Like how spicy?
I mean, I don't like to be. So here's how I gauge it.
No, I'm waiting.
If I like to be comfortable when I'm eating. If I'm miserable, like sweating, I can't.
Well, that ship sailed.
Yep, never mind.
Yeah, all right.
because I want to enjoy the food.
Well, and
know
I
what?
get that, but we also have some food that tests your metal, if you will. Here.
Okay.
And so we have a regret burger. I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
So the regret burger is basically
A mistake. It's basically
and we make beautiful burgers.
yeah.
It's like you're having like flashback memories of what they did to you.
You'll smell it cooking when it starts cooking.
Yeah,
it
'cause
starts
your
to
eyes
permeate the air.
Why would you do something like that? Why would you do that? Why would you do that to somebody?
It's a regret.
There's a reason it's called regret. And so we ended up taking our burger and then we put bone dust on it, which is our hottest dry rub, which is
Carolina
basically
Reaper.
yeah, it's ridiculously hot and some chili powder. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
But
Good and terrible.
and then we cook that with the burger, and then we have pepper jack cheese that's on there, and then we put an onion ring on there, and we fill it up with our Rack Triple X barbecue sauce and jalapenos. And that barbecue sauce is absolutely Zeus's lightning bolt on your tongue. It is so hot. And then
So do you get the flavor of the burger?
you do, but you also regret it.
Which
Although there's
Plays
some like
nicely.
Jim Dunn's of the world that just eat that like it was a.
Yeah.
We do have a customer that comes here once a week and has.
Really?
Yes, my choice.
Is it Jim?
No.
No, it's somebody else.
I know his name, but I don't.
Holy
It's
shit!
boy,
You
by
know-
choice.
I think it's because
We have another one.
once a week.
We have another.
That's how long he's in the back.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
He's a
it
colonoscopy every
Takes him
week.
7 days to get back out.
Oh my god.
Well, and then we have one other that's called the hot dog, and it's basically kind of the same thing where it's dog sliced
like
in
a
the middle.
Chicago style.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so if you guys want to try them, come on down. It is up to you. But
If you
remember,
have somebody
no refunds.
Yeah, and if you don't want to be friends with that person anymore, that's a great opportunity.
Have you actually
It's a
had
free
people-
colonoscopy.
Have you actually had people ask for a refund? It's so hot.
More than once.
Oh,
And it says right on the menu that there's no refunds.
unbelievable.
Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. But I did want to say that if you ever think about it, if you're down here, one of my favorite things to do is mix my sauces. So like our hot buffalo sauce is crazy hot too. But what I love to do is mix that with a little bit of ranch, or even the bone dust with ranch is really good. Try that. You got to get an extra one, but you mix that bone dust in with the ranch, and you get this like super hot, creamy sauce. It's really good. It's I don't know. It's one of my favorites.
So that's
Well,
something
I
never-
have. Go ahead.
Oh, that's something I never thought about. Is just
Yeah,
like
it's
mixing.
really good.
Because you always just look at a menu and you just order a sauce.
And we have a lot of people that do.
So, like, I know what I like, and I figured it out through all the different testings and stuff like that. So, I want the tangy lime seasoning on the meat, and I want Thai chili and jiao bong.
Yeah,
Those are
that's a really
my
good
two
mix.
sauces that I mix, because that jiao bong came from
Yeah,
Hong
yeah,
and from the homeland and stuff like that, and that's a family recipe and it's awesome. And then the Thai chili is that kind of sweet heat and
Yep.
stuff like that. Those are my favorites. I don't get to. You go to Rack Triple X. I mean, that's a chapter that I don't want to read in that book. Like, I've been there, done that, and if I never go back, that's okay with me.
So you're encouraging people to try. That's the thing is people. I feel like they have their routine. You go to Jimmy John's, you order the same thing.
Big John.
Yeah. So every time, but it's like we got to get them out of that.
It's a bit of this. So I love hot stuff. And I used to go to places and be like, what's the hottest thing? Oh, yep, I'll take it. And you'd be like, really? This isn't hot. This isn't hot at all. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to make it where people go, when they say this has got, our menu's got like 10 fires on it. Like,
Sure.
this thing is hot. You know, the buffalo is here. It's 3. This one's 10. Take it seriously.
Hey, what are the chips that are kids like the Takis?
Yeah.
Okay.
The little-
Whatever they say their in fuego is, or whatever it is
Mild sauce.
yes. That's going to a mass market. That's going across the country. That is not worried about. Is it really that hot? They're trying to appeal to the broad audience.
Rack Triple-
What this is here is, I mean,
Rack
pack a
Triple
lunch.
X will ruin your night. It will ruin your night. It's that hot. Granted, Hong and I will eat that, but even that I'll mix with a little bit of ranch because I need to cut it. It's that hot.
Just a
So you
couple
can do it
fries
straight.
with some Rack Triple X.
But if you want to
Just
survive,
so for Tyler to
We
try.
used to do, or we have been doing spice challenges here. I think we've gotten 4 of them now. Oh, is it 3 or 4? Doesn't matter. But I've done 3 of them, and the last one I did, I was in so much pain, and I mean I didn't even finish. There was people that were like 3 levels ahead of me. I'm in so much pain. I'm out in the parking lot trying not to die. And I'm like, and I can handle hot. I was even past Hofer and Hong, who are guys that eat hot, and they're like, yep, they're out. And I'm like, and so if you have any idea, like, or if you want to test your metal,
No,
like
hey,
I say,
Honk's gonna bring some fries just to dip in the Rack Triple X.
yeah, you got to try that.
I'll try it.
You got to try
Yeah,
it. You got to try it.
So what? Okay, this is I have no idea. You guys know way more pasta than I do. But like the blazing challenge from Buffalo Wild,
I've done it many times,
crush it.
and it's nothing like the Triple X.
Okay, so you just crush it. It's no problem.
Like Hong eats it like it's his normal wings. That's just what he eats.
That's his sauce.
And so, like, when I go, I'll eat, and I like to dip it. Like the Carolina Reaper sauce.
Yeah.
They actually changed their sauce. It tastes way better. It used to taste like ass, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And Hong would eat it just as normal wings. Does it not taste like ass? I don't know how you ever ate it. It tastes terrible. The old
Maybe he
blazing-
likes it.
Yeah, just
I know it's hot, but it
You
tastes
get
like
that
shit.
sweat, the hotness there.
Their Reaper sauce is a lot better now, but it's no Triple X. No.
and not to bring it up, I just was like comparison. Do you just crush that?
Another beer?
Yeah.
Oh, right behind you.
So these
Shit,
come out.
look at
These
that,
come out
Brock
frosted.
That's
Yeah,
why.
yep. And
Come out
so
in the
these,
freezer, right?
so these are one of those. Yep. So and I got to turn it just because. Have you seen that, Tyler? You see the gorilla on there?
No, oh yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. So these are the gorillas. So that's what we call our gorilla beer. That's why we have the grill on the outside. If you look at the building when you come in,
So how do we get a storm lightning bolt on the other side?
we just got to do that. We just add it. Just
Okay.
storm lightning
No
bolts.
problem. Yeah, we
So.
can do
Anyway, so the idea was that we're going to have the gorilla. So we have a gorilla nacho,
Okay.
we have a gorilla dumpster, and we have a gorilla beer. So they're just basically, it's no different than the hot, going super hot on the whatever
Yeah.
the heat challenge. It's
But
let's
it
go
is
ridiculous
But it's
on
quantity.
the yeah. So we have a plate of nachos, and it's the size of a
Oh Jesus.
board game.
Yeah.
And then if you get it gorilla sized, it gets all 4 of our main proteins on it. So it's a massive amount.
Wow.
Thank you.
And it is fantastic. Our nachos are the best in town.
Yeah, I got you.
But you get a pile of lamb, a pile of beef, a pile of chicken, a pile of pork on the nachos.
Really?
It's so good.
So when Hong and I figured out our food
Yeah.
for the storm, that was one thing he really wanted to do. But what I appreciate about Hong is that he said that you guys are, your quality of your food is so important.
Yeah.
That like catering nachos is just not ideal.
Sure.
Last year. And so that's something that we'd love to try, come in and try, but I just appreciate you guys saying that because I was like, keep it simple. Guys need protein and carbs.
Yep.
Chislic and fries works for them.
Yep.
But he's like, oh, you gotta do our nachos. So like, well, Hong, it's the quality that he was worried about, and he was, which I appreciate from him, going out the door and being like fresh,
Top
and
notch.
good.
Sure.
So that was one thing. I mean, kudos to him. And so I've heard about him. I've yet to try him, but I'll have to come in.
I tell you, well, you know what? I want to have you back. I think you got to come back because this has been a great time. I tell you what, next time you come back, Gorilla Dumpster. Oh well, okay.
So I gotta try
No,
it.
he's bringing that triple.
So these are good.
Yeah.
That's the Rack Triple X.
And it tastes good.
It's look, it's a good barbecue sauce. It's just really hot. And just remember this one thing to remind you of: carbonation makes it worse. So if you eat that and then slam your beer, it's gonna make it worse. Good luck, buddy.
All right, I gotta take a helping.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
sweet Jesus.
It's that hot.
Nah,
The fry.
It's not. It's not. It's fine. It's not that hot.
No, it's gonna be warm.
Nah, it's fine.
It does have really good flavor.
It's a very complex barbecue sauce.
There's a ton of stuff in there.
The key is to not to breathe it through your. That's see.
So Hover figured that
I'm
out.
like talking slowly, so it doesn't end up in my nose.
That's the best.
It's, I will say, phenomenal flavor.
Yeah, it's good barbecue sauce.
As his
The
eyes
scoop,
water.
the scoop with the chip was a little obsessive.
It's not. I don't know if that.
I'll have it,
in the,
I'll have it again.
So that's one thing too. These batches are all made here in house, all handmade. So the flavor the heat index does change on it. And I would definitely say this is on the lower end. Try it.
Well, keep in mind that since everything is homemade, we don't It's not. None of it's processed.
Yeah, everything.
So when we add our ingredients, we don't have a commercial blender that does this for 2
So
10
part
hours.
of it can be different. Than
Yeah, yeah. It might end a little bit in the corner. And
You gotta
stuff,
appreciate it.
Yeah,
You know, that's
No,
I mean,
yeah.
that's
Everything,
every
but that's
sauce
no
we
different
have.
than the Xiaobon.
Yeah.
correct.
And that's what, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Xiaobon.
Even our ranch is fantastic here because it's all literally handmade.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hot.
It's hot,
good,
but
though.
it's not. That's not our hottest version of that for sure.
He's just
Your tolerance is even higher.
Well, but I mean, the problem is that well, the good thing is on the regret burger. So you have that on the burger, like that much on there, but then the burger is actually seared with the bone dust, which is it's white white pepper and chili powder. Yeah, it
Yeah,
harms.
no, I'm good.
I'd like to
I'm
add
good.
also
I
to
got this.
back to the base of the barbecue. I really think that's one of the things that Guy Fieri liked the most.
Because we made our own barbecue.
We made our own barbecue sauce. If you watch the episode again, we spend 5 minutes on how we make the base.
Yeah.
So, because he's really intrigued about that, which is also the.
It's kicking in.
Yeah.
But you know what you should do is keep drinking.
Yeah. So one thing I'm noticing, because now I can see it on the screen here, is you guys are both wearing Storm stuff, and I look like I've just got done working, and not like I'm going to a Storm game.
Well, the
So,
Hong's got a medium.
weird thing is that
he's got
a medium.
I look
You
good
wanna
in a
put that
medium. Is it a medium husky? Nice.
Yeah.
So,
Extra medium.
do you guys know of the website called Husky and Handsome?
I don't.
We've started a website.
I
Called,
saw it come up on
I
your
know
search
I
history,
own it.
though.
we started a website called Husky and Handsome, and we're making clothes for the Husky gentlemen. Do your
Hey,
offensive
Hong,
linemen?
yeah, we need to switch shirts.
They'll
need
take
to-
it.
Yep.